This is the very skillet which inspired Shakespeare to cook up his most famous of plays, Omelette Pans of Denmark. Back in your cage. I don't care what you say, my mother wrote that joke and I like it. And it's also terror object number 1.
Razor sharp. Terror object number 0. Glint, 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 glint.
Oh, my eyes! An old San Franciscan tradition.
Look closely, ladies and gentlemen.
Could be the last thing you see.
You know, it's a funny thing. In your normal theatrical context, your front row seats are your best seats.
Hold on to your toes.
Can you say bye-bye?
Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're working without a net.
Yeah.
Why, we didn't even invite her.
She wouldn't have come anyway.
Okay.
This thing's on fire.
Gentlemen, we don't do encore. Because by the time we've gotten to this point in the show, we've done just about everything we can do, but, well, there's something we've been thinking about trying.
No, please, not that.
Someone push that hurt.
Do you want us to do it?
Great, then with the help of the lady in the orange jumpsuit, we'd like to give it a try. Let's give her a big hand.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Your job is very simple. All you have to do is stand right here on this imaginary cross. Right there. Face the audience. Hang on to this lighter. Keep smiling. Good. And whatever you do, don't move. Now just stay right there and wait for your cue while we shake off the excess gasoline. All over your orange jumpsuit. In Dominis Now don't be nervous.
We just gave you your last rights.
And left.
We're ambidextrous.
Not us.
Now let's make sure we do this right. Everybody space out. There's nothing to worry about. We're insured by Yoids of Mexico. We are, however, very serious about not moving. As you see things passing in front of your face, the temptation will be to flick backwards, but don't, because there's also things passing in back of your face. Good luck. Goodbye. It gets worse.
Bill Harrison, Hollywood.
First comedian started worrying here and when the club started.
I gotta go now?
He's continued to worry. One of the most neurotic men in the world.
Too fast. I can't.
Richard Lewis, you take this mic.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Thank you, but wasn't that a little abrupt? Couldn't I just have a bypass operation before I go on? It's great to be here. I don't feel well. I'm sweating. I have chest pains, but now I'm in a good mood. Chest pains are good for me, and I had a good night's sleep, and yet no rest. That's why I feel very ambivalent about being here, and I'll tell you right now, I'm excited about being here. Bud Friedman, I started here, and he was a great guy. He started a lot of comics. Don't we know this? And I feel for you, Bud. I'm sad that Sophie Tucker and King Vidor couldn't be here tonight. He was not a cheap guy. I started out there. Was not too much bread going on. He had a house ketchup, which wasn't too exciting for me, and he a little check, $12 to going on, and the club, the improv check had a picture of Flip Wilson on a mechanical bull waving at everybody. And then I did about 100,000 shows at the improv, and yet I get phone calls 4 in the morning. I'm opening a new improv. It's in Venice called the Chuckle Chapel. You got to open it up. But he's not like a mobster. He's like a menschy guy, nice guy. The worst thing he ever did, he threatened to break my therapist's legs. I was upset about that. And why my shrink called me. Must she call me? I'm here with my friends, my all-star friends here. And yet, she called me, my ex-shrink. I'm out of therapy now. She called me. Apparently, she was apologetic. She made a couple of some kind of mistakes a couple years ago. She's recalling her clients from 1985. And although I'm not mocking her, I'm not going to go back. I always felt paranoid that she was trying to help me behind my back. I didn't like that, And shrinks are the greatest, I mean, look, what a gig that is. I mean, comedy is a bitch, quite frankly. But to be a shrink, to be on a honeymoon, 4 a.m. in Paris, first time married, you get a call from clients. Hi, I'm sorry, doctor, I had to call you. Jeffrey's making that Caesar salad again. So that's frightening. But yet, I'm not a wacko. I'm a comic, but I'm not a wacko. No, who's a wacko? I'll tell you right now. Michael Jackson. Here it is. Michael Jackson. Not a wacko. I don't mean that in the wacko sense, but yet, he's a brilliant man, and yet, did he have to spend $100,000 for the Elephant Man bones? I'll tell you right now. Couldn't he just, like $1.50, stickball bat, and a challah bread? That would have been it for $1.50. That's very kind of you. Whoa, please.
Almost there. Right here. Only $5 more for the Freudian analysts. Only $5 more we need to make.
Who else? Who else is crazy? I feel like I'm doing a... That was a Freudian slip. I feel like I'm doing a talent show at a mental institution right here. It's the Christmas show, okay? You're the psycho. You have multi-personalities. You'll be Santa Claus. I'll be Scrooge, that kind of thing. But I mean, like I was doing a film last year, and I was watching the Conjugate. That's crazy. People lying an inch away from the TV screen. I'm sorry. That's wacko. I'm neurotic. That's wacko to me. The whole political thing. I mean, they lied right to our faces. I mean, it was like it's like 30 years. A guy's like in the maple syrup industry, and the guy would say, did you ever hear the name Aunt Jemima? I said, well, that rings a bell. I'm not quite sure right now. Then they talk to the lawyer, that kind of thing. My mother calls me. Must she call me before a big gig like this? Before 6 in the morning? Any calls before 6 a.m. to me, I don't mean to project negativity, but to me, before 6 a.m., death in the family, death in the family. It's unfair. Hi, Mom, how are you? Just, hi, is everything wrong? Must she be so negative? I already saw her New Year's Eve. I spent with the family back in Jersey. We sat around midnight. We watched our hopes drop, at midnight. It was Christmas time, Hanukkah time, and we're not deeply religious. My mother, this is frightening. She has a menorah on a dimmer, which is sort of a frightening thing. And we had a mistletoe from hell. You're supposed to kiss, and yet one of my uncles died on Christmas about 30 years ago, so we had a black armband around the mistletoe there. So we had to kiss and weep at the same time. And I went to her house. It was a frightening thing. She lived in a predominantly anxious section of town back in New Jersey, and my address was 283 Up Schitt's Creek was the name of the address. Her house still is the same, sort of exposed brick and nerves, the house there. And I go inside, the gifts from hell. I'll tell you right now, she bought me a dead relative's metronome, which sort of frightening. It was going, oh, it was a great thing. And I got a remote control wailing wall, which is cool. I can mourn and weep in any room in the house, which Phil was very important. But hey, what's the difference? As long as you have your health. As long as you have your health, you know what I mean? Oh, must I be funny?
Stay in
I'll stay in there. I don't know where to begin.
Keep with the guilt stuff. Keep with the guilt stuff.
I'll keep with the guilt stuff. Where do you begin? I wish you a happy, well, Valentine's Day is coming up now. I'll tell you right now.
And tag team.
No.
All right, sir. I got action. No. I want to make one of those stars on throne. Sit down.
Sorry.
No, I'm not ready. I just began. I'm not going to tag yet.
It's okay.
I just want to be good. I want to feel good. I want to feel good about myself. I just feel I broke up with this woman. I wish you well. All I know is she was an actress from hell. Look, I'm not a positive guy. She had lithium, which is a major drug, and yet before lithium was like, I want to go to a carnival. No, an Igbo Bourbon Festival. It was like a kind of a thing. You know, she was into a Baba. Hey, I wish Baba's well. You know that, but I'm into therapy, and when I'm crying, she goes, we can't cry now because you're the wheat. You're the whole wheat raisin bread. It was a frightening situation. And I'll tell you right now, sex went into the toilet. I feel that sex should be a key to a relationship. Don't you? I know you feel that. I know you both feel that. But we were headed. Yes. Am I right or am I wrong? Huh? That looks like, yeah, but we
Big tag.
Yes.
Big time. Comic civil letter God. Big tag.
Yes. But we were headed to an orgasm. Yes, you can applaud that. It's a great ad-lib. It was a great ad-lib, but
Keep with the guilt thing. It's okay.
I'll go with that right now. But I was headed to an orgasm custody battle, I'll tell you right now, and we made love, and she put an armrest in the middle of the bed. I wasn't frightened about, she said intercourse is one of her pet peeves. I wasn't thrilled about that, While we're making love, she did a breast examination. I feel that was not good, And birth control, hey, I'm sorry, I know it's not fair for women to use all those things, but all these contraptions from France, Le Ketch's mitt, those kind of things,
Bill.
These contraptions from France, Le Ketch's mitt, those kind of things, But I'm paranoid, what do you use? She threw salt over her shoulders. I wasn't thrilled about that, I said, well, I know my ebb and flow. Ebb and flow. Weren't they on Sullivan in 65, the ebb and flow? I had, in 1968, I had my period in 68, and yet the Aurora Borealis is over here, and you have to wear the wizard's hat on Thursday. You know that, and I know that. It's frightening. You want to feel good about yourself, and I tell you right now, sexually, I feel sex is a key. I feel that, Rob. I'm not pointing at you. It's a key. It's a key, and yet I just feel it wasn't good. It wasn't good. She was bad-mouthing me when we broke up. She said she had a fake foreplay. I wasn't thrilled about that, And then I gave her an anti-climax. I wasn't happy about that, Then I had to go to a penis awareness clinic, which was sort of a frightening. And how do you go out? How do you date? It's frightening. I don't know what to do. I just don't, I'm a hypochondriac, and I don't know what to do. Even masturbation, I say to myself, can I just be friends with myself, I'm afraid I might give myself something. It's sort of a frightening thing, and, but yeah, hey, aren't I going to tag you now? Don't I just want to sort of share the show now? Don't I? It's great to be here. I'm going to come back soon. I have some shot therapy out there, and I'll be back. And Buds, congratulations. And yet, I'm doing a Will Rogers on acid impression here for no reason, but it's a thrill to be here. It's a thrill to be with you guys, and I think I have the tag now. How do you end? How do you end with these people here?
You go to the host.
To the host. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
So young and so handsome. Give me some water. Got some St. Joseph.
Mr. Klein. There's water for everybody.
How about some St. Joseph Valium for children?